Welcome. This is Hyperland. It's absolutely fantastic. Like workspaces, window managers, cool custom keyboard shortcuts, and so much more. Anyway, this video's purpose is to show you what Linux is, but actually what I'm trying to do is convince you to watch this video about me programming a program named Peckel. Welcome again. Also, you can open in my workspace and like you can open all code, and this is Woofy. That's what I use to open my apps. Like use Windows and numbers to open different workspaces. This is the program Peckel. You can run it through Woofy. Also, like an actual app, or you can use the command line and just type Peckel. Now, there is this rendering glitch that's just from the library I use. When you open it first up, it might give this weird black thingy. Now, there is also emotions: happy, sad, tired, and hopefully in the future more. Tired does not work yet. I have tried it, but yeah. Well, you have a help menu too, which basically allows you to see everything that you can use, like which I just mentioned, with a little finery detail. Now in Nvim, I can just open the code. I got it under repos, and then Peckel, and then there's the code. I got those images. This is the make file, that is the C file. The make file, it just makes the program into a runnable executable. Now the C file is actually really compact and useful because I, of course, made it. It uses also a frame counter and everything. And basically, it runs the main function, then checks if options, then it goes through the procedure of checking what the options could be. If not, it'll just run the code Peckel and. That allows you also basically to open it through the terminal. Our options you see, it checks with string compare. If help, then it's gonna show help menu and return 0. If it's S, it's gonna set the mood to 1, and Peckel, it's going to run. Or if H, then mood 2. No, H is actually mood 1 and S2 mood 2. And it sets the mood. That's a global variable that every part of the code can access. And it'll then run Peckel. And if none of those conditions are met, it'll just run Peckel. I should make it that it runs the, well, to show the help menu, because that would be logical to say, hey, you don't know what you're doing. But I mean, it's no real big harm. Now you might ask yourself, what does the Peckel program exactly do? Does it actually make the window unlock? No, of course not. What it actually does is just make a basically FPS counter to basically allow you to count the frames and do math to basically make it locked at 60 frames per second. Now that gives an paint part of it when the program is actually running and true, and basically that will just make the window and open the image up, and it has this unassigned long color which is just for the background, of course. And it got all of those little components which you probably don't actually know how to use. But I'm just gonna show through it. If anybody of you is an actual coder, you'll know what I mean. Also, you got all these include files, also time and window, and that gives also a switch statement in the int paint. Basically, what it does, it of course sets the long color, and then it'll with atom make a delete detection. If you want to delete the window, it'll detect that, and if you want to delete the window, it'll delete the window. That gives a little if statement, and well, only that didn't happen. It'll get the next event, and if true, then it'll switch mode, and it'll go through the cases 1, 2, and 3. 1 is Peckel happy, 2 is Peckel sad, and 3 is Peckel. Also Peckel angry, actually. And then it'll run with imlib, uh, the necessary code to actually display those PNGs. So, this was my little introduction to what I've been coding. I am going to post more parts about it. Like, by the time of posting this, I've probably already made like a lot of more progress. Actually, you can see my progress on GitHub. I will probably link it in the video description or somewhere else. Anyway, see you next time.
Intro.